Lady Jayne is a feisty, strong, she likes what she likes, she goes, she gets what she wants to get, and she doesn't apologize for it. I love that. I love being able to have, she was one of all the Dracula girls were quite modern actually because it was period, but it was period with an edge of something more modern, so it's got a good taste about it, feel about it for a modern audience, and I had so much creative freedom as Lady Jayne. I loved every second of it. Yeah, I do get to have a lot of. If I'm not chopping off your head, I'm in bed with you, really, as Lady Jayne, which is not a bad way to go to the office. He's a joy. Johnny is a joy. He is funny. He's creative. He's strong. He's an Irishman. I'm an Irish woman. So there was this great, and Katie McGrath, who plays Lucy, is Irish. And we had this lovely sort of compatibility, and we were just able to sit down and get on with it. And it was fun because in a lot of those fighting scenes and love scenes, you have to have a lot of trust. So it just made it easy. He made it easy. Fighting scenes, the stunt choreographer would take me aside and I would learn the Gurkha knives and the swords, the unarmed combat, and then you put on the costume and you learn how to manage a full-length leather coat, and it was great fun. Guns, holy water bottles, I loved it. Do you know, when we were shooting, the corsets are unforgiving, and I love that. And with Lady Jayne, I really wanted it to be, her boobs to be too high, her waist to be too small. Everything was just ever so slightly too much. And so it was fantastic to be able to play that. And then just before you think your ribs are going to break, you'd end up in your hunter outfit, which didn't have a corset, and that was a relief, I have to say. But it was. The costume designer, Annie Simons, was so talented. I mean, she she gave us so much of our characters as we walked in the door with the sequins and the satin and the peacock feathers, and to be able to play glamorous and vicious. It's a gift, absolutely. They wrote her very well, and that was quite a dangerous liaisons type of scene with the older woman teaching the younger woman how to be as manipulative as she was, and that was great fun to play. And working with Katie McGrath, we just giggled a lot, and the crew, I think that was their favourite scene. But you know, it was beautifully written because they're all strong women. Mina's a strong woman into her medicals, determined to do it. Lucy's strong, freeing her sexuality, and then Lady Jayne is strong because she chops your head off and then hops into bed with you. Well, I think the final episode is in the UK this Thursday, and I think you've got 2 more weeks of it here. It's going to get very bloody, very brutal. I get very sweaty, very messy, and have a lot of fun. Subscribe to Synergistic.